Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and I'm reporting live in the morning time. Okay, bringing you guys the morning scoop. Now, this is uploaded a little bit delayed. I'm gonna get the morning scoop on time, on schedule, at a set time in a later date. Okay, but right now, let's breeze through the hottest topics that people are talking about this morning and bring you guys up to speed on what the buzz is today. Now, before I do that, you know that I always have to plug my website because I want the girls to be comfy cozy in their pajamas. I want them to be cute when they go out to the club. And I'm going to be adding new stuff today, like a bunch of new items today. So definitely go to my website, www.niqueatnight.com. And if you go on over there, you're going to get you a special little savings of 15% off with the code Night Owl. So type in Night Owl at checkout and you're going to get you 15% off. Now let's get into the morning scoop. So, child, it has been trending all over social media. This Karen who basically went to attack a black woman in Victoria's Secrets, I believe. And while she was there, she realized she was being recorded. She started to cry, crocodile tears. She fake fainted. She then went to charge after the woman again a second time, where she was chasing the woman around the store like a tyrant. And the woman basically called for security because she's like, listen, this Karen attacked me. Like, I didn't attack her. She's weaponizing her tears. As you guys know, they have a whole trend on TikTok where they show you how good they fake cry. And so this woman, after she basically assaults her and charges at her and tries to attack her, wada, wada, boom, bang, bang, she calls security. So security gets called over there, and guess what happened? Before I show y'all the video, I want to know what y'all think. Do you think that this Karen was escorted out, arrested, and charged with assault? Or do you think her crocodile tears got her out of this? I want y'all to type that down below as I show y'all the video. So after security came, after she did all of these theatrics, after she had charged at the woman again, this is basically what the woman had to deal with as her security of an assault.
Well, I can't order her out of here.
Yeah, but you work for Milburn. I was just almost assaulted in this mall.
I can't. The more security can have. What I'm saying is, I'm not telling you you have to leave right now. But
I'm not saying that, but
if for some reason,
if the shoe was on the other foot, and I would have tried to attack her white ass, you would have me escorted out this mall.
Man.
And that's a whole fact. If this was a black woman, and I do not want to play the race card on every single white person versus black person interaction, however, we all know that if there was a black woman acting like a tyrant, charging after a white woman and trying to attack her, hitting her, and charging after her, she would have been hog-tied, zip-tied, and escorted out. Okay, maybe not hog-tied and zip-tied, but y'all get my drift. She would have definitely been escorted out. But according to this cop, somehow they don't have the authority that they have other times to escort this tyrant out the mall.
That's just how I feel. This woman, mind you, the manager done told him. The manager saying that, but if the shoe was on the other foot, and I would have tried to attack her white ass, you would have me escorted out this mall. That's just how I feel. This woman, mind you, the manager done told him. The manager told me he chased, huh?
I wish you didn't feel that way.
I do feel that way. I was just almost attacked and assaulted, and you telling me 3 times, and he can't get out. You hear this?
If you have any concerns,
Well, I'm going to this the lady they won't kick out the mall. I'm a dog. I want to see if she act up in front of y'all, what y'all would do. First of all, the manager already said she tried to attack me. I want her to leave the mall. I don't understand why she can't be escorted out the mall. She tried to attack me twice. She should be escorted out the mall. Okay. No, she should be escorted out the mall. She tried to attack me twice. You doing that because she white and she crying. I am nowhere near her. I don't have to move. I'm not breaking any laws. Now you get so aggressive with me. Get aggressive like that with her. Look at this shit. See this shit? This lady chased me around the Victoria's Secret store. Literally.
Right, literally. Now, I didn't show all of the, tax on her and everything like that in this YouTube because YouTube is so sensitive. But to watch the full video of her basically charging at her, hitting her, assaulting her, and then charging at her again, go to my Instagram, okay? And you can see it all go down on my Instagram where I have it there, nique@nite.com. But the fact that they claim that they can't get this tyrant up out of the mall, I mean, who's shocked? I'm not. And then the fact that he tried to say, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Yes, I'm sorry that you are actually proving how I feel to be right and not doing what you would have done if the shoe was on the other foot. Not cool at all. None whatsoever. Let's continue.
Chase. And the manager told them that she chased me. And they don't want to do anything but listen to her crying. My what?
The initial video that you took?
Yeah, I sure can. Can I have the email and the case number, please, for today? Because I'm definitely going to go straight to just because of your partner's smugness.
What's that?
Yeah, the way your partner looked back at me like, I don't have time for that. Oh, I was attacked in the mall, almost.
Okay. And this is her further trying to escalate the situation and still nothing being done.
But you asking me why I'm complaining on your officers, and I'm telling you I can show you a video, and you're telling me you don't want to see the video.
I don't want to hear from your mouth. What is it?
All right, so I was in the mall. Basically, they didn't protect me. They didn't try to make from the woman that attacked me and chased me around the store. They didn't ask her to leave or anything. They said they weren't able to. They weren't able to ask her to leave the mall. I've never heard of such a thing. Because if I was chasing her around the store, I'm sure I would have been asked to leave the mall and or arrested. I showed him the video.
Why do you believe that?
What you mean why do I believe that? Because
why do you believe that?
Oh my God, they get on my nerves with this stuff, trying to act dumb. You know damn well if she was acting the way that lady was acting, she would have been arrested and she would have been taken out. What the hell you mean? Why do you believe that? Because it's a true fact. What do you mean? I just can't even. Even though I'm not shocked. Even though this is our reality, even though, it sucks that this is really what it is and they show us, they don't give a F about us time and time again, but the fact that you really why do you believe that? Nigga, why you think? The fuck?
okay, I don't want to play this game again today. This happened to me Saturday. I'm very emotional about it. Okay, I'm asking you, I want to file a complaint against your two officers. You said I can do that with you, right? Because that's this is getting nowhere.
I'm going to give you an internal.
Investigating the report.
If there's an affairs complaint form, you're going to fill it out. I'm going to pass it on to the internal affairs unit, and they'll be doing the investigation, okay?
I see I'm going to need a lawyer. Anybody that can help me with a good lawyer reference or point me in the right direction, please help me. Because you see how this is going.
Affairs complaint.
Okay. So, I mean, if anybody does know a good lawyer to help her out, definitely, I don't know what her name is or how to find the actual woman on social media, but the lady who did this, her name is Abigail Elphick. Okay, that's the woman who you see having the meltdown. And on another page, it had her photo, and I'm sorry I didn't pick it up. And it had her social media and stuff like that. I'll probably update it on my Instagram. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that we live in these times where it's yes, this no shocker, but the fact that they keep giving us a smack in the face is just very disheartening, even though it's to be expected. Like, you would have escorted that woman out the mall had the black woman been assaulting the white woman. It is a fact. And the fact that they tried to act like, well, why do you think that? Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or, oh, I don't know why you feel that. Like it's some bizarre, like, what? Now, I understand situations where people pull out the race card for any and everything, stuff that don't apply, stuff that, just like on everything just because the other person is another race. I understand. This ain't that. This is a clear, we know what's up. If a black lady would have been assaulting her, she would have been arrested. Now, it be some situations where I see black people get off on certain stuff too, where it's like, you can't really say this is because of this or that. But this is a fact. This one is a fact. But anyways, we're going to move right along in the morning scoop. So Nivea has basically been opening up about her situation with Lil Wayne. She opened up about her battling cocaine, and she really had a very heartfelt interview with Candy. And in the interview, she basically revealed that she was at the peak of her career, and Lil Wayne basically told her, like, I got you. I'm going to have you, like, like he was going to take her and cultivate her career and have things under his hand, and then just dropped her like a hot potato and got back with Toya. And she was left out in the cold. Okay. And she also, in this interview, like I said, she talked about her battle with drug addiction. And it's just a very sad situation. I've seen a lot of people judging her, and they were saying when she talked about her basically leaving her career in Lil Wayne's hand, and people like judging her, saying, like, in so many words, saying that she was stupid for believing that he would help her career. Like, this is the same man who discovered Nicki Minaj and Drake. Now, Nicki Minaj was ultimately discovered by Fendi, who was passed over by Lil Wayne, but this is Lil Wayne who cultivated their careers. Now, yes, they did have to be talented also, but he had the power to put them in the right position. So let's not act like he did not have the power and she just letting some Joe Schmo off the corner who's giving her a hoop and a dream, selling her a dream or whatever, and she just buying it off of pure dumbness. Like, this is somebody who did have the record label in place, did have the tools to put her in the position to be successful. Okay, now we're not going to act like this is somebody who didn't have a label, didn't have the potential to make stars, as we see Nicki Minaj, we see Drake, we see Tyga, we see, the fruits of Young Money. Now, all of them did not reach the same success, but they did have successful moments, each of the artists. Okay, so we're not going to act like she's just so stupid for believing in Lil Wayne. That's if you're going to say that, that's like saying Nicki Minaj is stupid in believing in Lil Wayne and Drake is stupid in believing in Lil Wayne. We're not saying that. So don't sit here and act like Nivea is dumb for believing in Lil Wayne to cultivate her career. I've seen a lot of comments like that. And although, yes, you should not ultimately let a guy basically take you off course and just listen to a guy blindly and not make sure you're good. Yes, we get that. But to act like she was just so dumb for believing that Lil Wayne would, cultivate her career, when we've seen he has been successful in doing that, I just don't like that. I just don't like that at all. But I'm going to show you guys basically a snippet of that. And then I'm going to show you a snippet of her talking about her addiction and how she struggled to overcome it. Again, if you haven't watched the interview, definitely watch the interview. It is a powerful testimony because you never know basically what people are going through. You see her, she got a baby by The Dream, she got a baby by Lil Wayne. You think, damn, she said life should be good. But she had a lot of turmoil and a lot of battles and a lot of struggles that she had to overcome. I'm gonna play a snippet of this.
Did you meet Wayne?
I met Wayne because from Don't Miss My Man video was out.
Okay, so she says she met him at the Don't Mess With My Man video. And from that video, he basically contacted her label, said that he wanted to do a song with her. But instead of doing a song, he basically was like, I really want to hook up with you. I really want to, take you out.
Urge you to basically say deuces
Yes,
and come
to
to
the
New
manager.
Orleans. So
He said, come be with me. I got you.
sent a letter to the label. They don't put all that money in that girl, and
Right.
she just up and quit.
So he was like, well, I can help you with your music if you really want to do it. I'm just sitting there, being a house, like a housewife. And then the situation, he was, Regina was very young. I love her so much. All of a sudden, this is kind of funny. He was like, I never stayed in an apartment before. Let's get an apartment. So we moved out the house, get an apartment. I didn't realize he did that to move Toya back in the house. That's crazy. But I remember being on the phone screaming.
At what point did you?
Toya and Wayne and Cece like, I'm gonna come crash the wedding. So we had a birthday party. He did the prom theme, and me and Toya both was there. And he gave her this awesome speech and everything. And she told me years later she thought I knew that they was back together.
Okay, so basically she said he's telling her I'm gonna help you with your career. Come with a real one or whatever. And he decided to get back with Toya and dropped her like a hot potato, put her in an apartment that he act like they both was going to move into, and basically left her on stuck. Again, when you look at these comments, a lot of people are like, you don't put your life in a man's hand, which is true. You don't put your life in a man's hand, but the undertone of a lot of these comments were basically like she was dumb for believing that he could cultivate her career. Like, that's devastating. If you have a person who has the connections, has the label, has the ability to make stars as he did with Nique and Drake, and you see him tell you to ish on the people that are backing you, because once you burn bridges, it's hard to go back on that. So it's like basically burn the bridge with these people, come rock with me, don't rock with them. And then once you say, okay, I'm going to believe in you and I'm going to let you cultivate my career, and then you drop me like a hot potato for Toya, who's your ex, your first love or whatever, that's hurtful. That's devastating. That's something that would send somebody into a depression and not be an easy thing. Now, again, yes, you don't just depend on a man, but I feel like this situation was one where I can see how it happened that way. So I hate the undertone, in the comments where, people try to act like, they so much better than, or it couldn't be me. I wouldn't be in that situation. You never know what life will deal you, especially a person connected, you doing your thing. You're not going to think that would happen. You know what I'm saying? The way that it happened. And, I feel for her and her struggles and her journey of what she went through, what she's overcome and everything like that. She also, like I said, talked about her battle with addiction. So let's look at that.
Scraping through my damn carpet to find crumbs. Shit. I am so grateful I'm delivered. I remember so many times scraping through my damn carpet to find crumbs. It was terrible.
It was to that level?
It was so bad. And I never thought I would get over it.
You need tissue.
I never thought I would come out of it. I didn't see myself. I'm so grateful to God. I never thought I would. I thought it was going to consume me and I was going to lose my babies. That's why I don't mind talking about it, because I did that shit, man. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. Yeah.
Okay. So this is her talking about her battling her coke addiction and going to rock bottom to where, she's looking through carpets to find crumbs of it, to get her fix and get her high, to the point where she thought that it would interfere and hinder her ability to keep her children, because, people would try to take your kids if you on drugs and you strung out, rightfully so, because if you so high, you can't possibly be in your right mind to do that. But I'm glad that she was able to, pull through and be a success story or a testimony, not a success story, but a testimony for somebody who's going through it, and let them know that, you know, you can overcome some of the things that you go through, you know, and all throughout this video, she said, you know, she thanked God the whole time, and she basically gave all praise and was saying, you know, that's how she was able to pull through. So just, if you are going through a situation, just know that this is temporary, not forever. And yeah, let's keep on going with the morning scoop. If you haven't seen that interview, definitely go ahead and check it out. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, okay, what else did I want to talk about this morning? Let's talk about these hairdressers, child. So let's hop off celebrities real quick. Now, in this day and time, you got all of these Instagram stylists, non-licensed cosmetologists. Like, it's hard to find people who are licensed. Now, the lady who do my hair, she licensed. She gonna wash me up. She gonna blow dry me, comb me out, like the whole service. Like, let's start there. If I'm going to get my hair done, I'm getting a full service, okay? I don't understand these new non-licensed stylists who want you to come with your hair braided down already, and you're like, why am I coming to you if I'm doing all that? Anyways, so this person put up a post that was interesting, and she said, just like people charge late fees and require deposits, we should be accommodated also. I get it. I get there, and it's a client still in your chair at the time of my appointment. $5 off my service. If you're late, $10 off. Our time is important as well. Y'all don't want to speak on that, though. So this person is talking about, you know, the new climate of these nail techs, these hairdressers, these barbers. They have these late fees, these deposits that you got to pay. If you want to get your hair done, your nails done, or whatever, you got to put it down a deposit, okay? Once you put down a deposit, you got to arrive on time. Once you arrive on time, you know, you good. But if you arrive late, you get a late fee, you get cancellations and all that. But when you get there on time at your scheduled appointment, they still have you waiting, and you got to wait for them to get done with their client for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or however long, and you don't get nothing docked off for your early and on-time prompt arrival when they're late on their booking or didn't book accordingly. I feel like that's a valid accommodation that should be met. Like, you know, if I get here on time and you're not ready, you know, knock something off my service. And if I'm late, not, you know, charge me a late fee or what have you. But I think that these new boutiques and hairdressers and barbers, and they be having some way out stuff going on, child. And, you know, let's talk about it. Have you experienced going to a hairdresser and you get there on time and they, you know, want to tell you if you late, you got to pay, but then if you on time, they don't pay you off on your money? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about is King Von. So King Von was named as the killer of Jakira Barnes. So when King Von died, there was a lot of social media talks, and a lot of people had started to bring up this whole situation with Jakira Barnes. So a lot of people already know that it's well known that he was assumed to be the person who killed her. Like, there was a lot of people who felt like he was the killer. He also basically insinuated as much as well. And this is no secret that this is somebody who has a lot of bodies. Like, he admitted that he catch bodies, which is why when he got, which was unfortunate, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's why I couldn't understand when he got shot. People were acting like, oh no, this has to be a fair fight. This has to be like, this is somebody who admits to killing people. Like, I'm going to think that you're going to kill me. Like, why do you, like, I don't know. It's crazy, but I was baffled at that. But anyways, police have recently basically named him as the Chicago female assassin's killer. If you look up Jakira Barnes' documentary, it is very, very, very interesting. This young woman was very young at the time of her death, I believe she had like 20 bodies. Her and King Von, they would go back and forth on Twitter with one another, talking about how, you know, they was ops with one another, and then Von would then try to flip it and try to act like he trying to like flirt with her, to try to link up with her. It's very interesting if you look up these videos on this that have documented their Twitter back and forth, and look up the documentary of Jakira Barnes and see the story. Is very interesting. But anyways, I'm going to read what the Neighborhood Talk has, and it says, neighbors, get into this. Gang culture is a very serious thing in Chicago. While many find themselves enjoying the lyrics to some of their favorite rap songs with lyrics such as smoking on that Tuka pack, it's important to note that on a lot of those references are to real people. It says, according to Hot New Hip Hop, back in 2014, 17-year-old Jakira K.I. Barnes, who was a member of the Gangster Disciples, was killed after being shot 9 times. She was rumored to have been very dangerous, and it is said that she committed over 20 murders before her death. Following her death, there was many rumors regarding who was the hooded man who killed her. According to documents released by Chicago police, the late rapper King Von may have been the shooter. An unknown M1 wearing a gray hoodie and blue jeans approached the victims. The unknown offender then proceeded a handgun and began firing in the direction of the victims, striking all 3. The unknown offender then was observed entering an unknown vehicle, making good his escape, the document showed. According to police, the investigation revealed that the victim was killed by Davon Bennett, which is King Von's government name. Although he positively identified there wasn't enough evidence to charge him. Residents of Chicago were not surprised by the news. Many have taken to social media to share that there are several people who already believed Von was Jakira's killer, which if you go on YouTube and if you search Jakira Barnes or the Chicago female assassin, you will see that it's definitely been speculated for quite some time that Von was the killer. And it's crazy that people on here, they're like, oh my God, you know, let him rest. You know, why are you guys bringing this up now? Blah, 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 blah. Like, if he did it, he did it. Like, if he did it, he did it, whether he's, you know, resting in peace or not. This has been speculation before. So, I just wanted to talk about that. May they both rest in peace, most definitely. But when you live by the sword, this is what comes with it. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. A lot of people act like, you know, you could go around murdering people and it won't turn around and happen to you. Like, when you do things to people, bad things happen to you also. Like, that's just the cycle that this goes, you know? I don't know why people act surprised about it, but last thing I want to talk about is how G Herbo basically cleared up the noise about him and Taina. So Taina basically unfollowed him after he had went to Ari's birthday party. Now, we don't know if she unfollowed before or once he went to the birthday party, but after he went to the birthday party, somehow the Instagram searching for follows people, they searched to see if she was following him. I don't know how people be coming up. How do like people just randomly say, you know what, I'm gonna see if she's following him still, or she's like, how do y'all be finding out people unfollowed and blocked people? I don't get that. But anyways, on Ari's party, he had basically went to the party. People realized that Taina had blocked him. So a lot of people started speculating like, oh my gosh, she's insecure that he's going to a party with Ari, blah, 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 blah. And, oh, that's, you know, you get them how you lose them. You know, that's what she get. You know, he was with Ari still when she was messing with her, and that's her karma. And then Ari being messy, liking tweets and da-da-da-da-da-da, which I feel like that was very messy on Ari's part. Like, even if you felt like, you know, oh, girl, if you mad, like, that he coming over here, like, that's hella messy to be liking the tweets, because at the end of the day, y'all both got a kid by him. Y'all both got to co-parent. Y'all both got to coexist if he is in a relationship with this woman. So I feel like her liking those posts was very unnecessary, even if it was the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because just because something is true don't mean that you got to keep on being messy, especially if you've already smiled in that person's face. Y'all already been cool. Y'all taking family portraits. You know, your babies is matching together and y'all kikiing in each other's face. To go back and be liking those posts, whether it's true or not, that's messy. That shows that you really feel some type of way still. And if you feel some type of way still, don't smile in my face. But G Herbo went to basically clear up the air and say that it had nothing to do with Ari's party, that it was just a rift that they had going on amongst them.
Tiana still got you blocked?
No, she ain't. Come on, man. No, Taina. It's Taina. She don't got me blocked, man. You know, of course. I mean, I gotta talk to my baby. I gotta talk both of my babies. That's my baby and my baby that's at home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
So what was the actual issue that happened then? Because you didn't you go to Ari's birthday over the weekend?
It wasn't an issue though. Like it wasn't an issue. She didn't really feel a way about me going there. You know what I'm saying? It's just the narrative people try to create. She didn't even block me for going there. She had blocked me for shit I was trolling her about, like and me and her talking personally. You know what I'm saying? And she unblocked me, of course. Like that wasn't. She trust me. She didn't really feel a way.
Tiana still got.
All right. And when I first started seeing people create this whole narrative, like I was under the comments like, y'all really that invested in these people's lives that she blocked this man and y'all just done created a whole scenario, a whole narrative. Like, social media is crazy. It's crazy. But that's all for the morning scoop. It definitely went longer again. This time it went longer than yesterday. I did not want it to go this long, but I guess, hey, it is what it is. The morning scoop's probably going to be around 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It is what it is because, you know, I get to talking, I get into it, and it is what it is. So I want to know what y'all think about the morning scoop. What do you think about G Herbo correcting the folks on his baby Taina? Okay, it ain't Tiana, it's Taina. Okay. What do you think about the Karen who was acting erratic at the freaking mall and was not escorted out? And what do you think about Nivea's testimony on how, you know, her life basically went? Let me know what you guys think about all of those things. But you guys know I always got to end on a note of telling y'all to visit my website. Okay, definitely go to www.niqueatnight.com. I'm trying to tell y'all this stuff, it fits true to size. The materials are comfy, cozy. You're going to be looking cute, girl. I got to get a better picture of this one right here. This darling bathing suit cover. Well, not a bathing suit, bodysuit, whatever it is. It's super cute, but I don't have the best photo. I got to get a better photo for that one. But, you know, I got some teddy bear slippers back for y'all. A lot of people been asking me for the teddy bear slippers. I got some teddy bear slippers for y'all. I got some cute stuff. Check me out. www.niqueatnight.com. Okay? I'm trying to service y'all. Thank you. Peace. I'll see y'all the next one.